Christmas in Jesus' mighty name. And I'm excited. The inner circle opens up today, grand opening for the inner circle. If you feel like you've been called to do spiritual warfare, training, equipping, discipleship, pastoral, an opportunity for me to minister to you, pour into you, answer your questions, train you, equip you, and know how to really walk in the spirit, walk in spiritual warfare, walk in the opportunities that God has given you. A lot of Christians today, they're losing ground. They're losing spiritual territory. They can't get out of bondage. They can't get out of besetting sin. They can't get out of patterns and cycles of repeat, how the enemy is attacking, how the enemy is infiltrating. A lot of Christians can't discern spiritual warfare at any level. And the inner circle is a place of training, equipping, really preparing you to fight the good fight in every season. You know, every season God gives us a devil. Spiritual warfare is going to show up because the devil knows one thing: hindering, delay, and blockages. The devil can't beat God, but he can delay you. The devil can take God out of the equation, but he can take you out. The devil knows one thing: he can beat God through you. Do you. The devil can beat God by delaying and bringing entrapment, set up wild schemes of the enemy in your life. You know, we look at the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, when Moses and Aaron showed up in Egypt. It was the devil, it was Pharaoh, and the magicians. Think about it. It was Aaron, Moses, and God showed up to the fight. And what happened to the fight? God said, strike, throw the stick, throw the staff on the floor, turns into a serpent. What went down turns into a serpent. What Pharaoh did, he called the magicians over. The magicians did the same thing. They threw their staff down, it turned to a serpent. That's one round for God, one round for the devil. And this is the key that you need to be trained and equipped and disciple. And then what happened? God said, strike the waters and turn into blood. What did Pharaoh do? He called over the magicians, the root workers, the sorcerers. He called them over. They strike the waters, did the same thing. Did the same exact thing. They turned water into blood. You know, so now God won 2 rounds and the devil won 2 rounds. Not what God says: strike the waters, the frogs came out the water. Moses and Aaron strike the waters, the frogs came out. What did Pharaoh do? Now you can think about it. Pharaoh, the devil, and the sorcerers. Moses, Aaron, and God. Strike the waters, frogs came out. And this is the key that you need to be trained and equipped. Because now you look at the fight. You say, wow, the devil won 3 rounds, God won 3 rounds. Think about it. Now that's when fear comes in, worry comes in. That's when doubt comes in. Because you're in a fight for your life. You're in a spiritual fight for your victory, for your purpose, your destiny, even for your family, for your marriage, your children. And now you find yourself in a fight that the devil won 3 rounds and God won 3 rounds. And now your mind is saying to yourself, well, maybe the devil is bigger than God. And maybe the devil is putting all these lies in your head. God is not going to show up. God is not going to give you the victory. But when you train in spiritual warfare, you know that God will have the last laugh. When you train in spiritual warfare, you understand the things of the spirit. When you're equipped in spiritual warfare and know how to use the tools, your arsenals of spiritual warfare. Now here, then God told Moses and Aaron, strike the dust of the earth. And think about it. Strike the dust of the earth. And God took the dust of the earth and made them into gnats, into bugs. Now think about it. God turned around and drew the line against the devil, against Pharaoh and the sorcerers. He said, try this. And this is the thing that we need to understand. This is where Christians get stuck. This is where Christians can't see their way out of this situation. That's where fear grips you. The tormentors come. The doubt and the fear and the unbelief come because you're not trained. You're not equipped. You're not discipleship in fights. I think that a lot of Christians lose fights because they don't know spiritual endurance. They don't know spiritual endurance in their life. So now God told Moses and Aaron, strike the dust of the earth and took nothing and turned it into something. Took dust of the earth and give it wings, give it a body, give it eyes, give it a DNA, give it antennas. And awesome God, he can take nothing and turn to something. But if you know spiritual warfare, and you know spiritual warfare endurance, you will see God get the last laugh. And then Pharaoh asked the magicians to do the same thing. The magicians turned around and told Pharaoh, this must be the finger of God because we can't do it. And this is what spiritual warfare is about. That you know how to walk in the rhythm of heaven. You know how to walk in the arsenals of heaven. You know how to walk the faith of heaven and know that no matter how deep the fight goes, how far the fight goes, how far you're into the battlefield, that God will show up and do nothing and turn nothing into something in your life and give it a victory. But if you train, hope you join the inner circle. I got the link up there. I hope it blesses you. I hope there's opportunity. And plus you come to 2 meetings a year, VIP, special seating for the inner circle, and in any of the meetings or events of your choice. I pray for you in person. I answer your emails. We do Q&A. We do Zoom meetings. We do Zoom training. We do Zoom Q&A. If you come on, believe me, you'll be trained and you'll be armed and dangerous for Jesus Christ. And not only for Jesus Christ, my brother, but for you. How you going to finish your purpose? How you going to finish your destiny? How you going to finish and make God proud that he picked you? I don't know about you, but I never signed up to be a surviving Christian, a mediocre Christian. I signed up to do God's best. I signed up to be God's best. I signed up to run a race that God has for me, designed for me, to make him proud that he picked me, and he make him proud that he picked you. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.